pull up. Now I just gotta wait for folks to come on here. Hey, some of y'all. Call me. I ain't even start screen recording, but I'm going to screen record this. What's good, peoples? Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. I'm waiting for the folks to come in here before I start blabbering. Okay. One folk in here. Hey, you all. I need to see where Indigenous Rican Bruja is at, y'all. That's my moderator, and I'm gonna need for them to be up in here. Sorry I ain't looking at y'all. Love y'all though. Hope y'all having a good Sunday. Yeah, I'm just looking at y'all and y'all just looking at me. I got something to talk about, but I'm gonna wait until my people get in here. So keep scrolling if you don't really know me. It maybe ain't for you. What's up, Mistress 69? Hey, Charles. So I'm trying to get all the nosiest people that I know really want to know the story. Surprised they let me go live again. They had bananaed me recently or whatever. But a bitch is bad. And is. Why do that keep doing that? I'm trying to shut a live, y'all, and it keep closing out before I can send it. That is so rude. Okay. Oh, we can't send more than 10 at a time. Thank y'all, whoever tapping the screen. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. I'm just trying to shut a live out, and then I'm going to pull on my screen recorder, make sure my moderator in here, and then we're going to slide out. We're going to talk about some things. This fool talking about, hey, I hate St. Pete. What's up, G? I knew your nosy self would fly here. Woo! Would fly. You flew on a broom. I knew nosiness was going to be in the building. I appreciate you, G. I know you's a busy man with all them little chilies. Appreciate you being in the building. I'm just waiting on my moderator. It looked like my sister might be in here, I think. Hey, Woo, if that's you. Alright. Okay, y'all, we finna get started and popping. Thank you for the likes, G. Appreciate you. Hold on, let me start my screen recording, y'all. Hold on. Okay. That is my sister. I thought so. Hi, babe. Oh, gee, look at you got gifts that you purchased on accident. The other one. So we about to talk about some trauma and some healing from the trauma.
Make food.
You can use yours to call mine. This your phone right here, ain't it? Okay, well you call and then let me call my moderator.
Yeah, look.
Cause where is she at? Like what is going on? She said call her tomorrow. Okay. I know when her birthday is, child. That was the one I did remember.
That's good, Tonya.
Where is you at, girl?
Hold on a second. What's up?
You my moderator. Where you at?
Girl, I'm getting ready to come. I'm getting ready. Oh, if I moderate, I have to just come on as a co-host.
It don't matter. Just come on. However.
Okay, you want me to come on as a co-host?
I don't care how you come. Would you just come?
No.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's how you gotta talk to older people, y'all. They don't know how to act. They got to be technical. Just get on here. It don't matter how you come on. They what?
Diaper bag?
Is there in that tarot bag that's sitting in the chair?
Where?
It's sitting in the chair in the living room. It's a light color canvas type color bag with tarot on the front of it.
Yeah, hello.
Okay, y'all. Sometimes some daddies don't be knowing what's going on. It's up to mama to know everything, but that's okay. It's cool. It's cool. All right. So again, we about to talk about some trauma and some healing from some trauma. So I wanted to record this. I don't know if this is gonna record or not, but I'm gonna just get it out. It just don't even matter at this point. Let me see. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Everybody got a favorite old coworker. These ain't even my daggone coworkers. This is my crew. I like to hang with older folks. Anyway, okay, so I'm trying to figure out how I'm preference to start this off. So y'all already, the few of y'all that's in here already know the tea of as far as at least generally what happened. So when I was 18, a few days after my high school graduation, my on and off again boyfriend, my first love, got murdered while I was at his house, and he was murdered outside of his house. So what I want to talk about is that whole situation of how that ended up happening. Not only how that happened, but again, like how I kind of came out of that, how I healed from that, because I had to do a lot of healing from that. That was really a rough situation to go through. What's good, BJ? Oh, you sent your request? My bad. Hold on, let me bring you up. Okay. Thank y'all for tapping the screen. Look at y'all trying to get the likes up in here. Yes, get the likes all the way up. Okay. So, and this is a hood tale, so I don't know what all we can say on this platform and don't get banana, because it seems like every time I go live, I get banana. And for those of y'all don't know what banana is, it's a code word for, unable to go live. Let's say that. So I'm gonna try not to make it as hood as I normally talk, because I'm pretty sure that's why why I'm always getting banana. BJ, since you could talk and I can hear you, can I curse?
You see, you know me. I don't think I be cussing sometimes. I
But
don't
do they
think
be
I
kicking
got.
you out?
I haven't gotten kicked off. It
Maybe it's
depends.
ninja. Maybe it's the ninja word that I'm not able to say. What you
Yeah,
think? Is that it? That's what it
that's
is.
certain kind
I
of
throw that word
words.
around real loosely, real liberally. I spread
hmm
it around. Okay. I'm gonna not
hmm
say that. I'm gonna say ninja.
Okay.
Okay. No problem, G. I'm gonna say ninja. So hopefully I can stay on here. All right, y'all. So breaking it down. Whoever miss it, just miss it. If y'all got questions, y'all can ask me questions. I will answer them. I'm going to say it. I'm going to put it out, and then I'm going to be done with it. The reason why I'm doing this is, again, for healing purposes, okay? I have healed in stages from this situation. This was a big deal in my life. It is the most trauma that I've ever experienced, and I've been SA. So this was to me a bigger trauma than that. Um, yeah, and I've healed in stages. So I've gotten better in ways and better in ways to, where it doesn't affect me on my day to day or anything like that. But I still feel the need to really talk about it in order to let it go and fully let it go. Um, hey, Mia Moore Carter, don't forget to invite B, please. Send B the link. All right. So again, this was after my graduation from high school, just a few days later. So earlier that night, I was in Jordan Park. For those of y'all that ain't from St. Pete, just play along. It's the projects. I was in Jordan Park, visiting a friend, and we were supposed to go out. I think Floyd Mayweather or somebody like that, a boxer. It might not have been Floyd Mayweather. It was some boxer or something was having a party in Tampa, and it was going to be some people performing. So we was trying to slide to the party, of course. Just graduated from high school. We were trying to have a great summer and do things. Friend girl, when I got there, I forget if she had a headache or her cycle, something. She wasn't feeling it. She didn't want to go. She was my only person that wanted to go from the jump. So that's it for me. I ain't going, obviously, by myself. So I left from her house. And let me say this, I don't even think friend girl was really feeling bad. I think friend girl was trying to have a little boo over, and she didn't really want to tell me that, but okay, girl. So anyways, so that didn't happen. So then I made it back to my own hood. BH, of course, y'all know. So I made it back to my own hood. I hung out for a second, and I got ready to. I was not going to go see Pac-Man because I was mad at him. So I was not going to see him because he did not come to my graduation, which everybody kept using the excuse that our graduation was at 7 in the morning. We was there. We was there. Y'all could have been there because we was there. Y'all could take a nap afterwards. We was there. Y'all could have been there. So I wasn't hearing that. And okay, I wasn't talking to him for the few days between that. So I was like, I ain't going over there, whatever. But then now I ain't really got nothing to do. At this point, I don't got nothing else to do. So I might as well slide. So when I first get ready to get on my way, Hitman, rest my baby soul. Y'all know that's my nephew. He not my real nephew. That's just what we call each other, nephew and auntie. He hit me up and was like, come pick me up from Sweetball House. This is a real hood tale, and you only know these people if you was from St. Pete. This fool talking about I was there. So I slide up 18th and go to Sweetball House. We out there clowning for a little second. I don't know what I could say. Consume some vegetables, I guess, and we chilling or whatever. And then he like, I don't even know where I'm taking him. First of all, this boy will always just call me and be like, auntie, come get me. So knowing him, and if y'all know him, he might really be in a situation where you do need to just come get this fool. So I would a lot of times not really ask no questions and just go get him. So he get in the car and I'm like, where you going? He like, where you going? Well, wait a minute. So I tell him where I'm going. He like, oh, I'm gonna just go ahead and go with you, cause they was cool. They was real cool. He called him that's his brother. So all right, whatever, you can go with me. Before we even get there, y'all, I don't even think he was in the car for 5 minutes. He finna go to a girl house, drop him off over here. Okay, so now I'm sliding all the way on the back towards Bethel. I ain't gonna say this girl name or nothing like that. We used to be very cool. I used to be at her house a lot. I used to call her my cousin. We was good and cool, okay? Not just her, but her sisters, her mama, her cousins. Like, we was cool. So cool. All right, I go take him, drop him off, and then I'm finally on my way. So this is how the time frame situation kind of got stuck. But I see that everything really happened for a reason, because had I been there when I was supposed to be there, no telling what would have really went on and happened. So I'm late because of that, though I really wasn't supposed to be going over there anyway, so it really shouldn't have been no time frame, right? Get there, he not there. This typical Pac-Man, if any of y'all know Pac-Man, y'all know he had 500 girls Everybody in the city loved him. He was Mr. Popular. It was no telling what was going on. So when I get there, he not there. And his mama, Miss Diane, rest in peace, Miss Diane, she was there. So she like, why you ain't coming inside or whatever, just because he not here? Because, I would always be chilling over there. So she like, why you sitting outside? I was sitting outside in my car, talking to another nigga. Because first of all, again, we ain't together like that. We on again, off again. And you just had a baby with somebody else. And that's just what it is. Yeah, whatever. So I'm in my car talking to somebody else on the phone. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna come, whatever. Sitting in the car, chatting it up because he wasn't in a rush to get back, y'all. So I don't know how much time passed. It wasn't that long, but it was probably at least like 15, 20 minutes. And he pulled up. He pulled up in a white car. Somebody else was driving. I don't know this person. I found out their name after all this situation happened. I'm not gonna say their name because I don't really want no smoke. So this person pulled up and I seen him get out the car and go upstairs. He must have looked and thought that I was in the house. So when I seen him go upstairs, I'm getting off the phone now because I'm like, all right, we don't even need all the hysterics and the drama. Let's skip the theatrics. I'm gonna get off the phone and go up here. Okay, he was in the house. I'm going to go up the stairs. And anybody that know how Pinellas Park apartments look, you know that when you get ready to go into the stairwell, it's a cutout on the side of the apartments. And you can see out into the parking lot and whatever. It was a dude standing right there at that cutout. And he was looking up the stairs. He was looking all around and looking up the stairs. I didn't pay no mind, y'all, because for the simple fact that everybody be in Pinellas Park Apartments, one. Two, I don't know who he looking for. I'm not thinking anything is going on, anything of it. He could be looking for some girl, whatever. He didn't say nothing to me. So I kept it stepping, right? I goes on up the stairs. By the time I get to his door, he coming out the door. This was our last interaction, y'all. I will never forget this. He handed me a slushie that he had just got from whatever store he claimed he was coming from. Don't nobody spend 20 minutes at no store, but it's cool. So gave me the slushie. He kissed me. He said, I'll be right back. He said, I forgot something. I'll be right back. I'm finna go get it. Okay, cool. I go in the house and I'm talking to his mom. I sit my keys down. I sit down. I'm drinking up the slushie. And me and her chopping it up. And it wasn't long. It was like maybe a minute or 2 minutes. I heard a bunch of gunshots. But she was brushing it off. I was like, wait a minute, what was that? And she was like, it's fireworks. They've been doing them all week. They get on my nerves, blah, blah, blah. Y'all know how Diane like to sell out, right? So she going on about the fireworks. And something is clicking for me because I'm like, nah, package just went out here though. So I go outside, and in those particular apartments, there's like these columns of brick, like brick columns. So you can see in the parking lot, but maybe not past the brick column. So at first I couldn't see anything but the brick in front of me. So then when I step around it, I see him laying there. I don't know, y'all, how I got downstairs into this parking lot so fast. I had on 6-inch heels. I kid y'all not. I feel like I was on a slide and just fucking slid down these steps. I did not fall. I ran down these steps. I don't know how I did it so quick, but I feel like I was at the top of the thing and then I was down there. It blows my mind to this day. Like, I got the fuck down there quick. And the image that I saw, I will never forget because it was seared into my mind for a long time. After this happened, I used to see him laying there when I closed my eyes. Tell me that ain't trauma. Many get booted for driving. Clip my cam. I don't know what that means. I'm not driving though. They should be able to see that I ain't driving. What this was? I'm Houdini. Look, I'm holding the phone. I'm not driving. I'm riding. If they clip me for that, I'm listen. But thank you for coming up telling me that, Yusuf. You a real one. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Yusuf. So Pinellas Point, yeah. You're right. My bad. Pinellas Point, not Pinellas Park. It's a lot of Pinellas going on in St. Pete, y'all. That's the county. What you saying? Call me after if you don't know. Yeah, I'm a pastor. Yes, exactly. Okay, so moving back on my story. So this is what I see, y'all. He's laying there. He already gone. He gone. Period. Eyes open. Gone. So Diane is next to me. She's, of course, hysterically screaming. Screams that you will never forget of a mother losing a child. Never forget that. Goosebumps right now, even just saying it and just hearing it play back in my head. But she losing her shit behind me. I don't even know what state of mind, frame of mind I'm in, but the first thing I think to do is to close his eyes because he just gone. So I close his eyes and then I hug him and then I snap back and I call 911. And the police and the neighborhood truck. The neighborhood truck hit them. And I don't know this person. I don't know if they be volunteers. I don't know if they know what they be doing or what. But this man came there and started taking his shoes off. Taking Pac-Man's shoes off. Why is you taking his shoes off? You finna rob him? I didn't know what was going on, y'all. Keep in mind, like, I'm freaking out. This is somebody I've been with for 2 years. And you know, when you 16, 17, 18, and you with the same person, even if it's rocky, even if it's off and on, you swear that's gonna be the person that you just gonna be with for the rest of your life. So, of course, this is my mind frame. Like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just in a whole nother world. So I'm calling people and I'm just screaming. I don't even know if I'm coherently saying what just happened or what's going on. I'm just calling people like at the speed of light. I called my god sister because my god sister went through something very similar. I called her. She live in Atlanta, y'all. What she was gonna do? My man. Okay, right, Mia Moore. Is it still breaking up, C? It's still breaking up for you? Yes, Savvy. Shoes. Why was they taking his shoes off? I don't know. That is crazy, but that's what the man did. He took shoes off. Um, I called my god sister way in Atlanta. I'm gonna try to make it be better, y'all. I don't know. When I get closer to some better Wi-Fi, it might be better. Hopefully. So, okay, I called my god sister. I didn't even, y'all, I was calling people so rapidly that I didn't even think about the effect that it would have on these people, the stuff that I'm saying. I called Mario, Pac-Man brother. Y'all, anybody that know me, like, you know, been around me for a while or was around me at that time, y'all know that Pac-Man brother was my brother. Ain't this your turn? Oh. Y'all know that his brother was my brother. Like, we was like this. So I'm not even computing properly that you finna tell this boy that his brother just got killed. I'm screaming for him to come and support me because I'm going crazy. I'm not even thinking. I'm knowing this his brother, and I remember saying your brother. But when I tell y'all, I didn't put two and two together that I'm telling this man that his brother just got killed. That didn't compute until like days later. Like, that's how out of my mind I was. But yeah, I called him. I don't remember calling my auntie. Y'all. But when I tell y'all Beverly was on the scene, I look over. Well, first, before I can say I look over, I done did all this calling. The man is there, whatever. He roping off the little place or whatever. Diane pulls me back into the apartment. She like, come on, come up here. You don't need to keep looking at that, whatever. I don't know how she is even talking, but she, matter of fact, no, I'm lying. She had somebody come get me. Somebody came, her family came too. And I want to say it was their cousin. I think it's the same cousin that gave Pac-Man his shoes so he could graduate. If y'all ain't know, when we was at Pac-Man graduation, he had on the wrong shoes. They told us, they told him because he graduated a year before, do not wear Jordans, certain shoes like we couldn't wear for graduation. Of course, y'all know Packy, he ain't gonna listen. This fool, of course, got on Jordans. They telling him you can't walk. So leave it to my mama, Mrs. Fix It. She running around, who here for Pac-Man? Who here for Pac-Man? So she found a cousin who had on some hard bottom shoes and was like, you need to switch shoes with him so he can walk. I think that very same cousin is the one who was like, Diane wants you to come back in the house. Somehow I go back up the stairs. I don't remember any of these trips up and down the stairs, y'all. But I get back in the house and I can't look at Diane. I can't look at nobody in the house. Like, I start screaming. Then I go into his bedroom and I'm just laying on his bed, just crying and crying and crying. And I think that the detectives came, and that's how I ended up going back downstairs. I had took my shoes off because, y'all, I had on light up heels. I had on clear 6-inch light up heels. So when you walk, they light up. Yeah, it was a time. It was what a time to be alive. Don't judge me. They was cute though. Anyways, so I left the heels in there. I don't have no shoes on. I come downstairs to talk to detectives. Now everybody out here. Again, this is Pinellas Point. Ghetto as hell, right? But who said I wasn't? And so, all right. So I go down here now. Everybody is out here because it's Pinellas Point. That's, if y'all don't, like I said, it's like something like the projects or whatever. Like, it's a low income, or used to be a low income apartment complex. A lot of people lived out there, so people on the scene. So the detectives asked me what happened, but I'm telling them as much as I can tell them, but I really can't talk. And my boyfriend is laying feet away in his own blood. Like, I can't even look. I'm hysterical. I remember people being like, I heard people start saying, oh, she had something to do with it. Oh, she set him up. Oh, look at her trying to cry. I heard all this, but I couldn't even address it, y'all, because I'm not even studying that. You understand? I'm not even there at this point. Like, y'all, my soul is somewhere above my head. I am not studying what y'all talking about right now. The first person that I see is Mario. I run to Mario, and that was like that hug that he gave me was the most comfort that I had that night. That was the most comfort that I had that night. That hug that he gave me. He bear hugged me, and we just cried, dog. We just cried. Shout out to Mario. You wanted to beat them people up. It ain't even that serious, Savvy. I'm sure their lives are horrible. Yeah, we just cried. After that, my auntie pulled me out of his arms. Beverly don't play. Something about Beverly. My auntie Bev, y'all, big booty Bev, what I call her. She don't play. She pulled me out of Mario's arms and bear hugged me. Her, my great grandma, and my great aunt was all on the scene. They not gonna play. Then they came all the way across. I don't even know how they found out. First of all, I didn't call none of them. I didn't call nobody in my own family. I don't know how they found out so fast and was on the scene so quick, but they was. They hugged me. The detectives was like, we need to take you to the station. We got to get your statement or whatever. And I'm cooperative, y'all, because I really want this to be resolved. I didn't mention this, but when we first came out after we heard the gunshots and we looked around the thing, we seen the dude getting in the car and pulling out. This the messed up part about being a girly girl who don't know nothing about nothing. I could not tell them what kind of car that was. All I could say was it's an old car. It's like one of those boxy type cars, like a, rectangular shaped type of car. To this day, I don't know if it was a Buick, if it was a Chevy. I could point it out if I seen it, but I don't know the name of the car. So I wasn't much help in that way, but I saw the getaway car. It was brown. I would never forget it. I'll never forget the man's face. So anyway, I get to the station. They got me in there in the interrogation room, telling, what I know. I'm calling people that Pac-Man done beefed with. I'm calling anybody that I think might know something. First off, and I want to apologize to anybody that felt like I was trying to incriminate them or blame them or anything like that. I was not, y'all. I was not in my right mind. I didn't know what to do. Okay. Forgive me. It ain't nothing like that. I hope y'all don't hold that close to your heart, because I just was not in the right frame of mind. And I just was trying to help figure this out and bring these people, make these people basically responsible for what they just did. Like, this man had just had a baby. His baby was only months old, so this little boy done grew up without a father all this time. Hey, everybody. He done grew up without a father all this time because of this. He was his mama only child. It just took this child. Like, come on. So that's what my mind was at. I was not, yeah, all that. So calling people, trying to ask questions. Do people know who he was beefing with? Do people know, anything? Not knowing who to call. I was in there for the longest, right? I feel like this happened at like 2 something in the morning, and they let me out of there. It was daylight. It was like morning time. It was like 6, 7 in the morning, maybe 8 in the morning that they let me out of the interrogation room. Trying to flip through pictures. I'm trying to describe who I saw standing by the stairwell. I'm telling them what he had on. I'm describing him, and they like, there was another witness because somebody else was also sitting outside. It was an older lady. I don't know her name. I don't know the lady name or anything else about her other than she lived out there at the time. And she also seen that same dude. So she described the dude too. So I'm in there trying to, trying to give a sketch artist account of how the dude look or what have you. They also calling back the dude that dropped him off because that's who called him back downstairs. So to me, I kept feeling like he had something to do with it because the boy was already in the house secure and the man had shot him. What was he going to do? Kick down the door and go shoot him? Or he was going to wait till the morning time to go shoot him? No. Like, the call back downstairs to me is guilty. To me. Now, when I said that, because this person is from Jamestown, it was going off. Y'all don't understand. It was going off. People was, oh, he not like that. He would never do that, this, that, and that. Okay, I'm not like that either, but y'all saying I did it. Y'all saying I had something to do with it. Anyway, moving on. I digress. So I'm in here giving out that all these hours or whatever, trying to look through whatever, trying to pick out a car, trying to pick out a person's face, like, and I'm not in my right mind the whole time, y'all. Completely hysterical, like, do y'all know what just happened while I was just at these people's house? Do y'all know what really just happened? Do y'all know how often I used to talk to this boy? All day, every damn day? Like, are you serious? I'm in here trying to figure out why he ain't called. The only person I really want to talk to at this time is him, which is the craziest part about it, because you really not in your right frame of mind. You know that this person is gone, but you still, like, that's the main person that you want to reach out to. That's the main person that you want to hear from. That's the only person who opinion you care about. Because for me, I was like, I heard people saying, I heard the whispers. I really wasn't worried about it. To me, as long as he know I ain't had nothing to do with it. It was crazy sad. See, I know, and I appreciate you being there, sis. He was the only person who I would care about to, that they knew that I didn't have nothing to do with it. Okay. So when I get out of the police station, shout out to my Uncle Ronald, because that's always been my other daddy. And of course, he was right there to put me in a big bear hug that I needed so bad. He had recently just got out of prison. If you remember, Savvy, he had just recently touched down, I think like within that same week or some shit. And I just needed him at that time. I just needed him so bad. So they took me back home. I was staying in Queens Market at the time, and tried to put me to bed. I could not close my eyes, y'all, without seeing this image. So I'm screaming hysterically. I'm crying. I can't sleep. I don't know how I ended up going to sleep. I believe my grandma drugged me, because my grandma was the pill lady. Rest in peace to my grandma. I love you, Gladys girl. She was the pill lady. So I'm pretty sure she drugged me. She had all type of, what was it, Dilatas and whatever you could think of. She had it. She was like Bill Cosby back in the day with the Quaaludes. Like, she was knocking niggas out. Okay, she will give you a pill in a heartbeat. She got a pill for that. We was all at Gladys' house for a week straight. for longer than that. But yes, so that's, I believe, how I got to sleep, but I woke up screaming. And that happened for weeks. That happened for a long time. I got to give it to my family because my family was right by my side the entire time. They brought food, though I barely was eating anything. They was basically camping out at my grandma's house where I lived with my grandma at the time in Queensmart. They was camping out there and, you know, just being around and just trying to be there for me. I wasn't talking that much. I really wasn't eating very much. And I was crying a lot, like a lot. And it was just really traumatic because, like I said, like I would see this image anytime I closed my eyes. So sleeping was like not, it wasn't a comfort to try to get to sleep. That part of it was no comfort for me because when I close my eyes, I'm going to see this. So for months, weeks and months, I'm going to say probably like 6 weeks, I would give it. This was happening. I'm just screaming, crying, not eating, just having a time. What ended up being like a vice for me, and this is bad or whatever, I'm just going, this is real ghetto, but drinking. I started drinking like a lot. Again, I was only 18, but my family understood the assignment. Like, either you want me to be screaming or you gonna get me something to drink. So they used to buy me a bottle of Goose like every day, or sometimes 2 a day. Okay, cheers to the freaking weekend. So I was getting my drink on. That was what I could do. So I also want to shout out to, even though she not on the live or nothing like that, but I'm just gonna give love to people that was really right there with me. Shatera was my friend. That was my dog. We went to prom together. We graduated together. That was my dog. Shatera was there with me like every day. She would get off work and come straight there. Shatera laid on my grandma's floor with me and cried. I would just be wherever I'm at, I was just crying. So me and this girl really laid down with me. If I was in the bed, if I was on the couch, if I was on the floor, and she just cried with me. I needed that. So I so appreciate you, girl. If you ever hear this, I love you. I don't know where you at these days or what's going on in your life, but I definitely appreciate you being right there for me at that time, because I don't know. I want to send love to not only my family, but my family outside of my family. So Keisha, and Lois and Naris, I love y'all. They came to see me more than once and just gave me love, and I needed it. Remember, y'all, at this time, me and this boy had a lot of the same friends. Okay, I used to be on the same block as him. We was Av buddies. Okay, just as thugged out as he was, so was I. So we was always on the block, hanging with the same people. When this happened, y'all, I felt like I lost so many people. Like, so many people distanced themselves. I don't know if they felt like they didn't know the story. I don't know if they was just grieving, but I felt like I didn't really have a lot of people. So the people that did come, I so totally appreciate y'all, because y'all don't know what y'all did for me. It was people that I expected to come around that did not come around. And I never forgot it. I ain't holding nothing against nobody, but I never forgot it. It was so much stuff that triggered me. I had all type of triggers. Me and this boy had been all over Queensmart. Jamar, which is Pat-Man God brother, used to stay in Queensmart, and Pat-Man used to stay with Jamar. Y'all, me and him had been all over Queensmart. Okay, so everywhere I'm looking, it's a memory, and I'm having a time. Like, I'm barely leaving the house. I'm drinking 24/7. I'm not really eating. I'm already real thin. Anybody that know me in high school know that it was an accomplishment for me to get up to 106 pounds. Like, I felt like I was thick. I had done did something. So I was already teeny tiny, and I'm just destroying myself at this point. This is the only time in my life I could say that I actually contemplated not being here anymore. And at 18, over anybody, but definitely over a partner, that should not be, okay? Then the people that were saying you set him up and I beat them up. I don't know, but whatever the case, it don't even matter today. But I'm just telling the story in full because, like I said, I'm gonna say it and it's gonna be out here and that's it. But yeah, so I took that junk to heart though. So the funeral, okay, I went to the wake, y'all. The wake comes up. I'm going to the wake. Oh my God. Why did I go to I had to go, y'all, but that was like the saddest thing. Before the wake, I went to go order my shirt. And if y'all remember Tip and what's Tip's sister name? It's an African name. It ain't Nefertiti, but it's something like that. I'm so sorry, sis. I done forgot your name. I used to hang out with these people a lot in Maxi Mall. They shop used to be in Maxi Mall, and then they moved it on 16th Street in that little plaza or whatever. So I go up here to order my shirt. I can barely talk. I can barely write what I want on the shirt. I'm folding like a luncher in here. Mr. Gary, which was their daddy name, was so sweet to me. He had every bit of patience in the world for me and to make sure he got my shirt right how I want it. So leaving out of the t-shirt shop, I'm already going to pieces, y'all, because I cannot believe that I am ordering an RIP shirt for somebody that I freaking love like this. Okay. Leaving out of there, I think it was Tang who was pulling in, and he's playing Gangsta's Paradise, Gangsta's Lean, Gangsta Lean. Y'all know this song's dedicated. Oh my God. Why, Jesus? On the floor I went. So I'm on the ground. Nars picking me up. Hitman picking me up. They getting me in the car. I'm in shambles. I'm in complete pieces. Can't talk, can't nothing. So my mama I don't know how my mama found the strength to watch her daughter be like this, because she just there, like, I'm just here for you, baby. I don't know what to do. Shout out to my mama too, because Pac-Man got shot right next to my car. Bullets went into my car. So they told my car, which was my mama car, they towed it for evidence because the bullets went into the car. So I never found my keys, which I know I set on top of that damn microwave. I know I set my keys on that microwave because that was before the gunshots even happened. Okay. I don't know who came in there and touched them. It was a lot of people in there, but I know I set my junk on. That's what it was. And then they was gone. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to go back to that just to say my mama was a rider because she had to pay for a new key fob, and back then, this is 2005. Them things was hella expensive. Also, I couldn't go get her from work due to the circumstances, so she had to find a way home from work. She had to find out what was going on, all this other stuff. Shout out to my god sister Mona, who I called, who was in Atlanta. I called her again, y'all. This happened at 2:30 in the morning. At 6, she was in St. Pete. At 6, she was in St. Pete. She called a flight immediately and came right there. Okay, back to the wake. So shout out to James off 10th. Y'all know James with the pretty eyes on 10th. That's my dog. That's my brother. I needed every bit of strength that he gave me when he hugged me and told me, you can do this. It's going to be all right. Nothing to do. I would have nothing to do with anything. Nothing to do. I would have nothing to do with anything that would harm anybody, let alone this nigga here. This ninja here. So we can stay on him, my bad. So yeah, shout out to him because he was right there when I needed him. So I can't stay in here. I can't sit here in front of this body. It's no way that I'm going to be able to sit through it. So I basically went in there, looked at him, and left. On my way out, I remember Peanut and Tez pulling up on that white, what was that white car? I think it was like a white Camaro. They used to be driving them in Digger. It was Carlos. I believe that was Carlos Camaro. I don't know. They was on top of the Camaro. they was waving whatever they hadn't got made, or whatever flags and whatever, I don't know, sheets or whatever it was that they hadn't got made. They waving those, and they playing all the sad songs, and they Heaven for a Gangster, for whatever, y'all know, Heaven for a G and all this other stuff. And that's like, I wanted to stay out there because, like I said, these was all my homies too. I done grew up with them every day. I done hung on the block with them every day. These was my dogs too. So I wanted to be on the scene just like I was when Dortez died, just like I was when anybody else from the hood done died. We done went through this together. Could not. My mama would not, like, I couldn't. So when I left, I thought that I was going to go to the funeral. That got shut down. I was already getting death threats. People was calling my phone, making death threats, saying that they was going to do this and that when they seen me. They called the police department and said whatever they was going to do when they see me. So the police, the detectives, they was like, we don't want you to go to the funeral. We don't want you at the funeral. It's not, it's for your safety, da-da-da-da. I still want to go. But my mama was like, nah, we ain't finna do that. Because her thought wasn't even like, if we got to do something to somebody, if we got to fight. Her thought was Diane. Her thought was like, we not finna do that to Diane because she's burying her son. This her last time saying bye to her son. She don't need all the drama at the funeral. So that was really the reason that I ended up not going. It was out of respect for her. Didn't get to go to the funeral. That denied me closure, y'all. I didn't get to say goodbye properly. I didn't even get to go to the funeral. I didn't even know where he was buried until years later when Mario told me. Like, I didn't get to grieve all the way that I needed to. So it really did affect me going forward. After all this was over, it still was something that affected me every day. I'm not going to even go into the rest of the specifics of Kenny falling out in front of me at the pool party. And what he was saying, and cause then what I will say is the day that Kenny left this earth, that morning, I was laying in my bed. I had a baby and everything, y'all. My baby was in the bed with me. I was in the bed. I felt something like come into I felt like a presence, right? And then I felt something sit on my bed. But y'all ever heard like people say like the witch riding your back? I couldn't turn around. I was awake, but I could not turn around to see what was behind me. My door was closed, so obviously nobody came in. But I felt this presence, and I automatically knew it was him. And I felt a peace, like just calm, just peace. And then he left. That night, Kenny died. And that confirmed for me, I knew it was him. So I felt like one thing I used to always be praying and saying out loud was like, let me know that you know that I didn't have nothing to do with this. Let me know that you know that I would never do this. And I felt like that was his way of doing that. So from then on, that's when I really kind of started to heal more. Like, okay, I don't feel like he thinks, or, I didn't think that he would ever think that anyway. But when going through what you're going through and people saying all this crazy stuff, it's kind of hard to know what's going on. The funeral, I didn't know. See, I don't know how sad the funeral was because I didn't even get to go to the damn funeral. I feel like that was so messed up that I didn't get to go to the funeral because all his cousins and girlfriends and whoever is making all these threats so bad, down to the police station at that I can't go to the funeral. Why would I stay on the scene? Why would I set him up and stay on the scene? Why would I set it up to watch what happened? That's crazy. People that generally do stuff like that don't be in the mix. They might set it up through a phone call and then hear about it later. But generally, you're not finna set nothing up to happen while you there. Come on now. Anyway, neither here nor there. That's what happened, okay? It took me years to want to be in a relationship with anybody. It took me years. I could never be serious about nobody. I don't care how they felt about me. I could not be serious about anybody. It's very sad. It was very sad for a while, y'all. I just couldn't take nobody serious. Like I said, I had a baby. I didn't like my baby daddy from day one, but me and him got cool because he was there for me when this happened. He was who I was on the phone with that night that it happened. I was talking to him. So, and the reason why I was talking to him was to make Pac-Man mad. We was always being petty, okay? So I was trying to make him mad, and that's the reason why I was even talking to this boy. So down the line, this end up being my baby daddy. Lord have mercy. God bless it all. I couldn't even take him serious. First of all, I never liked him like that. Not looks-wise or person-wise once I got to know him. It was like he switched up on me once I got pregnant. He was a different person, and I did not like him. So from my pregnancy, from the time I told him I was pregnant, I didn't like him. And that was like, just only a few months in. So I couldn't even take that boy serious. Nobody. Honestly, I tried, but it never would work for me. So it took me years. It took me 11 years to stop crying on the day that this thing happened, which was May 23rd at 2:30 or so in the morning. I used to cry every May 23rd, like a cloud of sadness and grief would just engulf me, and I would just be mush on that day. Like, I would take days off work. I would put in off work every year, knowing that day right there just ain't it for me. I ain't gonna be able to do no type of customer service. I ain't coming around nobody. I'ma just stay in my house and just be by myself. 11 years, y'all. And I was only 18. We was only together for 2 years. Why would it take 11 years? 11. Like, that's a lot. For real. That is a lot. 11 years later, I stopped crying on that day. And I was too proud. Like, I felt like, ooh, I'm healed. But as I continue on my journey of healing and on my spiritual journey, I realized that healing really comes in stages. So you're never like just healed. Like, oh, it's just fixed. It's done. It don't really work like that. Before the 11 years, I stopped seeing the images when I closed my eyes, right? So that was a part of the healing. So that happened prior to the 11 years. Then 11 years later, now I no longer cry on, the day that this happened or his birthday, anything like that. I don't have these emotions no more. So that was like a win-win to me. Excuse me. Years later, I can, even now, probably 11 years, I could talk about the situation without folding. I could talk about the situation without getting all emotional. I can be grateful for the time that I had with him. Grateful for the experiences, growing up, what it brought me, because it's good and bad and everything. I would have never had my daughter had this situation not happened. Because I was slated to be out of St. Pete and in Hollywood or Lauderdale, at the school down there. I didn't end up going to school, so yeah, but oh well, okay, I'm alright. I'm trying to think of the other good things that came out of it. One of the good things that came out of it was I became kind of unbreakable, like unbreakable, unshakable. One of the good and bad things was death changed for me. After that, when people died, it didn't hit me the same. My uncle died a month after this happened, y'all. And me and my uncle was like this. My Uncle Todd. I used to talk to my Uncle Todd so much. He was the goofy person in our family. He was the comedian in our family. He taught me about music. He used to play records, actual records, 8-tracks, all that type of stuff, and teach me about Earth, Wind, and Fire, and just do crazy stuff. He was like a super fun uncle, right? I loved him to pieces, y'all. He died, and I'm not gonna say I didn't cry. It just didn't hit me the same as I know it would have had this not just happened. I guess I was like comparing everybody else's death. So if they death didn't hit me like his death hit me, then I wasn't really that messed up, or I couldn't really show enough emotion. I was emotionless to a lot, unemotional to a lot of stuff after that. So yeah, I I don't know. I don't know what happened to my emotions, but they was turned off for a while. Yeah, they was just turned off for a while. People used to be like asking me, how can you like be heartless towards these dudes and they like you and they, you be around them or whatever. I didn't know. Like I couldn't explain it to you if I wanted to. It was something about that whole situation that I was never able to move on from for a long time. So I felt like my heart was still back there, buried with this dude. So I couldn't be present, with my emotions and my feelings with whoever this is. And that's horrible. That's horrible to be going through as a young adult in your early 20s, trying to date, trying to navigate this situation, adulthood and all this, and you can't fully feel emotions about things. People are dying, dropping dead left and right, and I'm over here just blank-eyed like, that's sad. I'm sorry to hear that type of situation. Nobody else's death affected me like that until I healed. In 2018 when Hitman died, that was the first death that punched me in the chest on the same magnitude as Pac-Man. That punched me in the chest. I knew I had healed because now I can actually show and feel emotions. Now I can actually cry like a normal freaking person. I'm feeling feelings. I didn't feel feelings like that for a long time. They was very muted. Not that I didn't have any feelings at all, but they were very subtle, very muted. Nothing was full-fledged, like nothing. Other than like the way I loved my daughter, but outside of that, nothing was really like that for me, y'all. So again, healing is in stages. We don't fully heal all at once. We don't just be over some situation and that's just the end of it. How I came to be telling y'all this story is because I wanted to know, like I really wanted to put this all the way behind me, and I wanted to know if justice will ever be served. Will this ever be reconciled, right? Will this person ever be brought to justice? So I reached out to this amazing medium. Y'all check her out. She is on TikTok. Her name on here is Om Shanti. It's OM period SHANTI. And she got more than one account. So she's got Om Shanti and Om Shanti 1 or Om Shanti 2. I think it's 3 of them. But check her out, y'all. She is donation based. So you can give what you can. It don't have to be whatever. But she's amazing. So she connected and she let me know that the person that did this is dead. He gone too. And she said that he got his karma because he died in very much the same way that Pac-Man did. He was shot multiple times. And it was karma. She told me where he was shot at. She could feel the shots in her body. And she told me where he was shot at. I used to hate my city for a long time after this happened. It took me years to start being happy to be from St. Pete again. But I used to hate my city for a while because I felt like I blamed the city for it happening. 1, 2, I felt unsafe in the city because this dude, like I said, he saw me. He saw me see him, see me see him. So I didn't know if he was going to try to come back, double back around because I'm able to describe him or what. Or if he just felt like I did such a horrible job describing him that he really wasn't studying it anyway. I don't know if I ever was in danger, but I never felt completely safe for a long time after this happened. So I didn't want to be in my city. I moved to Clearwater. I stayed in Clearwater for years because I didn't feel safe in St. Pete. So this lady confirming that for me, I needed to get out so much, right? And I thought it was all based on Pac-Man. Like I just needed to say whatever around our situation that I never got to say and get closure because I didn't get to break up with him or him break up with me or whatever was going to happen. But it really was more so around the dude that killed him. I needed to let go of everything that happened and that I could blame him for. So what she told me to do, she told me to do same thing I tell most of my clients. Write a letter, write it all out and burn the letter. So the last full moon, I did that. I laid it all out. And then I burned it. And y'all, when I tell y'all I felt like a weight literally lifted up off my shoulders, I felt so much lighter. I didn't even realize I was carrying this anymore because I felt like, oh, I could talk about it now. Oh, I ain't on it no more. I can love now. I'm in love now. I felt like I was healed from it, but not even realizing that there's levels to this ish, right? That lady helped me, y'all. If y'all need a medium, if y'all need to what's up, Key Bliss? What's up, Goddess? If y'all need to reach out to a real medium, OM period Shanti. SHANTI. She's a genome. She's a white woman, I guess is what y'all would say. She's a white woman with short hair. So when you see her, obviously she's got like short blonde hair. Her energy is amazing, y'all. Reach out to her if y'all need help. But she really helped me put that to bed. And I just felt like this is the final step for me to just come out here, tell the whole story of what happened, answer any questions that may be still out there. Anybody that still want to say something, whatever, y'all can say it. But to just tell y'all, like, we can heal from whatever, even if you think it, because I know when this happened, when I was 18, I didn't think I would ever feel better. I didn't think I would ever love somebody else. I didn't think, like, I just thought all that in my life was over. I didn't see me getting better. I didn't see any of those things, but it happened. It's possible. It may take a while, but it's possible. You can heal from whatever. You can be back whole how you were before that situation happened, even if you think you can't. If you're like, I never love somebody like that again. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. It may take some time, but yes, you will. It can happen. Yeah. So shout out to her because she gave me peace to be able to even come out and speak. I didn't even realize that I still was scared of this man. This is why I never really spoke on the situation, because I was scared this dude was going to come get me at some point. He saw me see him, see me see him. I was scared. And I didn't even realize that I was scared, but I was. So he did. Haha. I hope he, I hope he had all the pain that I had all the pain that Packy had. Because this was a very much older man than what we were at the time. Pac-Man was 20. Looking at the dude at the time, he was like in his, I want to say 40s. I would give him 40s. At least late 30s. But more like 40s. Unless he just looked horrible. But to me, he was a lot older. So I hope he got his karma of, from killing a young child. I don't know exactly what happened. Everybody had a different story of Pac-Man and Kenny robbed him or robbed somebody and this came back on them. Y'all know Pac-Man and Kenny used to be doing all kind of stuff. Never know. I'm not saying yay, nay about any of it because I honestly do not know. And at this point, I can let it go and I don't need to know. It's okay. I'm good. So I'm still on my little healing journey, but I've come a long way and I'm proud of me. And I'm just trying to, like I said, encourage y'all that y'all can also heal from whatever, and be proud of y'all too. You can do it. I was going to bring up my co-host, but I don't know where she went. What had happened, girl? Where you at? Hit match or something so you can come up here. Indigenous Rican Bruja. Thank you, C. I love you, boo. I'm proud of you too. You be doing the work too. They not letting you up. Is it you or is it me? Let me see. Why you ain't popping up? Can I search you? Host the live with others and it's not letting me search the others? Okay. How about this? Guest. Go live together. How do you do the match thing? Because the match would have full
Yeah,
screen, but
I don't know how they did. I have
yeah,
no
they
idea
tripping.
what they did. Yeah, but
You
it
might be on
wasn't letting me
punishment
come
or
back
I
up.
might be on. Okay, well, you up
No, we
now.
back. We back. Mm-hmm.
Okay, you want to pull some cards on the situation, put this all to bed?
Sure.
All right. Y'all, this is my partner, my spiritual partner in my business.
We do tarot. We read all type of stuff. We read books. We read energy. We read people. We read tarot cards,
Mhm.
dice, uh, all type of stuff. Okay, yeah. If it can be read, we read it. So this is my dog, Indigenous Rican Bruja, Miss Betty,
Hey,
and she gonna
hey.
pull some cards, just to give us a ending to this whole long, drawn out hood tale. Appreciate y'all sticking with me and listening to the end.
Well, let me know like exactly what you want me to kind of ask, if you or do you just want me to pull and see
Just
what
pull.
message? Okay.
Yep, just pull and see what messages. Your camera off in case you ain't know.
Yeah, 'cause I ain't set up my. When I pull the card, I'll
Okay,
hold the
you'll show.
camera up over it. Yeah, 'cause I didn't set up my whole little setup.
I
So I'll
understand. I'm
get.
in the car ride, and I was at Costco, y'all. That's what had happened because I was supposed to be here at 5:30, and I had to get some groceries and things was going on. So I appreciate y'all bearing with me and still coming through.
No, it.
I feel you, Key Bliss. Like I was telling them earlier, I've also been SA, and to me, this particular situation was more trauma than that. There was more trauma for me in this than that. So this was like the most traumatic event that happened to me in my life, I would say.
So let me just
And
show
I've
you
had
the
some
one.
things happen. Okay,
So
what you
let
got?
me just show you the one card that I got so far. Let me see if I could turn this camera on. Hold on. Okay. All right. So I got this card here, which is Spirit of Air.
Hmm.
Now, when I saw the Spirit of Air, I pulled this card earlier for like the whole collective,
Hmm.
and well, first let me tell you what it says if you can't see what it says. It says a favorable wind is blowing on your life, right? So but when I saw it, and this is interesting because when air is about communication, air is about
Hmm.
to me it's like your throat
Throat chakra.
chakra. It's
Hmm.
being able to speak up, being able to speak out, being able to, and it's like that's exactly what you just did. And yeah, that's you gonna make me cry, girl. And then
Girl, don't cry.
okay,
I
and
kept it together this
then
whole time.
because
Don't you do it.
look, you my bone, you my bone. You like, girl, what you talking about? And then this is at the bottom. So this one says, now let me see. I don't know if I could get it closer. This one says
Empowerment.
empowerment. So it
I'm
says,
empowered.
mm-hmm. It
I hope
says,
I'm empowering y'all though.
yeah, but yeah, you see how it just, yeah. Mm-hmm. I like the way it
Yes.
radiates, like the energy is radiating outward and like it's
Hmm.
liberating, it's
Yep.
empowering. Because that's what I just asked. I asked as it relates to the situation.
Right.
So,
I
mm-hmm.
appreciate it. Thank you, VJ. And y'all,
You're
I'm gonna close this
welcome.
out. But this is going to be a series. This will not. Oh, thank you, sis. I'm glad you like my hair. Savvy, you see I started my locks.
And
Um,
let them know
oh,
to just to go to your,
you see.
oh my God, girl.
So look,
Let me
y'all,
calm
my
down.
the link to my YouTube is on my profile on here. Y'all go check out my YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be putting a lot more content up there as it relates to healing, but this is the first episode of my Hood Tales of Healing. There will
Mm-hmm.
be more because y'all won't believe some of the ish, okay, that has happened that I've been through. Um, yes,
Oh,
there has
that's it.
been. Lord have mercy. Okay. But I'm here and I am mostly happy. For the most part, I'm always smiling and I'm in a good mood most of the time. Now, I do have two little ones that be driving me. Ooh, Lord. But I love them and I feel like I'm grateful for the life that I have today. So I want other people to feel like that. I used to have to drink, like I said, a bottle of goose a day for weeks and I used to drink a lot throughout my 20s and shoot, probably throughout my early 30s too. And I can't tell y'all that I was putting that on anything other than I just like to drink. I just enjoy drinking, but I don't feel the need to do that anymore. Like, I don't need to escape from my life. I don't need to get drunk. I don't need to even drink to turn up no more. I used to be like, oh, I'm gonna just drink just to, get the nerves off of me and just turn up. I don't even feel like I need that no more. Like, I don't, y'all. I've been going wherever I go to parties, whatever. I don't need it. I don't feel the need like to do it no more. And I didn't even understand at the time that that's what I was doing or the reason why I was doing it. I didn't put it on that. I swear I just felt like I like to drink. If you would ask me, I'd be like, I just like to drink. I drink a lot. It's fun, blah, 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 blah. But as I've, like I said, continued to heal, that's something I no longer need to do. So I wish healing for everybody that watches this, even the ones that don't watch this. I wish healing for everybody to the point where you don't need to escape from your life, where you don't need to drink. Not saying that I don't feel like I'm judging anybody, please, y'all. But just where you don't feel like you need to do these things to live life and be okay. You don't need to smoke. You don't need to drink. You don't need to pop a pill. You don't need to get out. You don't need to do, anything outside of yourself to feel okay with yourself and to feel okay with what you got going on your day to day. I wish that for all of y'all. My life is not perfect. Things still happen a lot. Life is still life and it's a cycle and bad things happen. A lot of things, come around. It's a cycle. Stuff is going to keep coming back around. But as you continue to go on your journey, as you continue to heal, you'll be able to handle those things better. You'll be able to move through them easier. You'll be able to not react the same way you used to react. And I wish that for all of y'all. Again, check out my YouTube. We're going to be walking y'all through how to heal from certain things. We'll get more detailed. If you need any guidance, reach out, either myself or Indigenous Rican Bruja, here on TikTok or like I said, on the YouTube. You can reach out to us. It even have our email on there, that you can reach out to, which is blackgirlsread7@gmail. Y'all can reach out to us there too. But we got y'all back, and we do this because hood girls like me, little hood girls like me, don't generally have nobody to show them how to heal from stuff. And we go through the most stuff. We have PTSD. Our friends get killed. Our boyfriends get killed. Our boyfriends go to jail. All type of stuff happens to us. We have babies early. So many different things. And nobody cares about our healing. Don't nobody come to the hood and give us free therapy. Don't nobody say, oh, they got PTSD, they need help. Nope. They say them hood rats or all type of stuff. Y'all know what they say. Y'all know how we get waved off, we get ished on, we get kicked, and that ain't right, number one. And two, I refuse to leave my people. I'm not gonna leave them where they at because it ain't their fault that they there in the first place. Okay, so that's why we do this. It's not about money for me. If you need a reading, you need some guidance. I don't care if you don't have money. I barter. So
Okay.
if you do something, okay, something for something. Just like that, something for something. What you do, then you do what you do for me, and I do what I do for you. It ain't even about the money for me. I want to see everybody be as whole as they possibly can and be as happy as they possibly can. I appreciate y'all for riding out with me. Again, this is only the first episode. I'm gonna try to make it every Sunday, but I will keep everybody in the loop, posted on when I'm going to be doing these. And hopefully y'all will come back and watch it with me again. Appreciate you, Key Bliss. I'm sending love and light to you as well, sis. I'm definitely celebrating my healing. About to go hug my babies and do mommy things, because that's what I do now. But I love all y'all. I know, sis, yes, a lot of y'all on here is for life riders. Y'all, I know we've been strapped in the seatbelt for a long time. And I love y'all. And again, anything that I can do, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I don't care what time it is. I got your back, okay? I there for y'all. So, TikTok did not kick me off, y'all. This is the first live that ain't been kicked.
Okay.
I made it. Ninja, I made it. Okay. I made it all the way through. So the next episode will be on a different topic, but it's still going to relate back to how to heal from it. And like I said, I'll give more healing techniques, but this was just a long story, so I don't want to keep y'all too much longer. We was already on here late and still going. So thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for riding out. Thank you, Indigenous Rican Bruja, for pulling some
Mhm.
cards for us. We appreciate the energy that you gave us with that.
You know I
And
love
love
ya.
to all y'all.
Love ya. Okay, love you all.
All
Mm-hmm.
right, I'm out. I
All
think
right.
I gotta see how to get out first. Okay, all right, I'm out, y'all.
Okay.